For the Uniform Civil Code, TSR Subramaniam, former Cabinet Secretary against the Uniform Civil Code, John Dayal, Secretary General of the All India Christian Council, as well as Ami Yagnik of the Congress Party. For the Uniform Civil Code, Subramaniam Swamy, senior leader of the BJP, who says, do what you can, we are going to bring it through. Against the Uniform Civil Code is Ijaz Maqbool, councillor of the, his lawyer for the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, and Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party. Syed Inayatullah of the All India Milli Council will be joining us in some time. Ami Yagnik, I am surprised that you have called Jawaharlal Nehru communal. I am surprised that you have called the Indian Constitution communal. I can understand, Ami Yagnik, that you want to whip up some fears of the right wing. But when you talk and when Manish Tiwari says this is going to lead in a billion mutinies, this is communal, surely you are disrespecting more than anyone else Jawaharlal Nehru, who had taken a very firm stand in favor of the Common Code, but said I need some time to prepare ground for it. 65 years later, the government says we will prepare the ground for a uniform civil code. Why are you doing this to Jawaharlal Nehru?
Arnav, let us talk in the context of Nehruji. When he talked about this, they were the founding fathers of the Constitution, and let us not forget Article 44, which says the state shall endeavor to have a uniform civil code for the territory of India. Now at that time, even the Hindu personal laws required reforms, and the RSS and Jansangh at that time, now metamorphosized as the BJP, opposed Hindu reforms. And so now you bring that context right now.
Factually wrong.
Today we are talking about the BJP.
Factually wrong. I get in Subramaniam Swamy at this stage. No, 1 minute. We must understand. We must understand what a uniform civil code is, Ami Yagnik. Miss Ami Yagnik, Miss Ami Yagnik, I want you to show me a single statement tonight. I want you to show me a single statement. Okay, produce the statement, and I will close the debate. Okay, this is the agreement. I want you to show me a single statement of a senior BJP leader who says we are going to push for a Hindu code. Show me a single statement of a senior BJP leader or government functionary who says, no, I repeat myself.
I did not say that.
Who says?
I did not say that.
Who says we want a Hindu code?
They opposed at that time even the reforms in the personal laws of the Hindus.
The present.
And now they want to come out. They want to come out with a uniform civil code and just bring the priority which they had in their manifesto on the last page as a priority on the first page.
Which is a priority of Jawaharlal Nehru.
You have to also look at.
Which is Nehru's priority.
Look at Article 25. You have to look at 371A, which gives the Nagaland a special status for respecting their customs and traditions, 371G for Mizoram, and suddenly you come up with this uniform civil code. There has to be some kind of a balance, and so you just change your priority because you come to
Ami
power.
Yagnik,
That is the issue.
No, 1 second. You please be clear of what you are saying, Miss Ami Yagnik. Because I can see here that you are in this mood. You are in this mood to whip fears about a right-wing agenda, and you want to decry all the attempts to draft a common code. But it's very sad today that not only do you insult Jawaharlal Nehru on a live TV program, but you also insult Baba Saheb Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution, who had talked about the need for a uniform civil code. Subramaniam Swamy joining in on the debate. Subramaniam Swamy, your turn. Subramaniam Swamy, are you trying to Hinduize the Indian laws? Subramaniam Swamy, let's have the other side. Let's have the. I can quote Baba Saheb Ambedkar. You can't. Baba Saheb Ambedkar said.
Article 44. They were the founding fathers of the Constitution.
You know what? Anyway, it's not between you and me. I can quote Baba Saheb Ambedkar for you. Subramaniam Swamy.
Well, first of all, you see, let us understand that these Congress people who speak on behalf of or defending the right of the Muslims to have their own laws, we have uniform criminal code in our country. We don't have the Sharia to decide on the punishment for crimes. So we have a secular criminal law called the IPC. Similarly, Muslim communities in Australia, United States, and many other countries have accepted uniform civil code in those countries and have not claimed that it harms their religion or their religious adherence. All we are saying is that when the country has a population of 50% men and 50% women, it's natural that the marriage laws should be such that a man should not be allowed to marry more than one. And there's nothing retrograde or Hindu about it. Number two, I would like to say that when it comes to inheritance, you cannot say that women deserve less inheritance than men, which is there in the present laws of the civil laws of the Muslims. So therefore, what we want is modernization of our laws, and for that we need a uniform civil code as a policy, because it is there already in the Constitution.
Well, you know, I think tonight it would also serve Gaurav Bhatia. You disregard all this. Forget your politics for a while, Gaurav Bhatia. John Dayal, forget any permanent position that you have taken. I hope you will respect the Supreme Court of the country, John Dayal. The Supreme Court of the country in the Shahabano judgment said, and I quote, it said a common civil code will help the cause of national integration by removing disparate loyalties to law which have conflicting ideologies. I ask you, John Dayal, why are you against the integration of the nation under one common code? Why are you against integrating the 1.2 billion people of this country under one code? Leave any personal prejudices aside.
You know what? I think it is important to integrate the people of India on all counts. Equality of opportunity, equality before justice. Those are essentials. Many years ago, when Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, we asked him two very simple questions. And the questions were, please tell us, what do you want in this common civil code? What are your plans for it? What is your project? Give us the details and we'll respond to you. We may agree on every point. We may disagree on every point. That was the first argument. The second argument was, why can't you have a code that is inclusive of the civil and the personal laws of all communities,
Yes,
which
precisely.
considers
So I
the variety even in Hinduism.
No, where is it written there will be a Hindu code? Please tell me. Please tell me, Mr. Dayal, TSR Subramaniam, is there any argument here? This is who said it will be a Hindu code? This whole claim is that it will interfere with the personal laws of a religious community, which will unleash a million mutinies. No, please understand this, sir. Please, sir, Mr. Dayal, it's not a Hindu code.
My dear friend.
Yes.
Arnab, my dear friend, the state shall endeavor. The government shall endeavor. The word is endeavor.
For how many years? 100 years?
Continue.
100
Tell
years.
us what you want to include in
endeavor,
it. Discuss
endeavor
it.
Till when? Till eternity?
If it needs 100, this is
till the next millennium.
This is a civilization of 5,000 years.
So we
100
wait.
years
Okay.
means nothing. It's a flash in the pan.
Mr. John Dayal, you are delaying the inevitable. And to say let's wait for thousands of years to have one civil code in this country is, I'm sorry to say, a fairly unacceptable line of argument. TSR Subramaniam, your counter, please. TSR Subramaniam is countering you, Mr. Dayal. Gaurav Bhatia has not come into the debate, which clearly indicates tonight that he too is understanding the seriousness of the argument. However, okay, one second. I'm sure you can concede your point, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. You can concede your point right here on the debate. TSR Subramaniam.
Arnab, I think for 65 years now, we have used the word secular to divide our society and inhibit total integration. It has been used carelessly for political purposes, for various other purposes, not for integration. We should not now allow this important word of common code to be divisive. It should not be a political issue. It should not be a communal or caste issue. It should be a reform issue. It should be an issue in favor of gender, to remove all gender biases and to bring modernity into the system. We cannot have a system where I change my religion and the laws
Mr.
change
Dayal.
for me. We cannot just do that. It will be absurd to have that. I do not know of any country which has different laws for different people. Yes, in US there are certain different laws in different states. But this, our constitution, which stood the test of time, does not distinguish people in respect of religion or caste or community, nor of laws. The laws should be uniform.
And who calls it communal?
The initial period was only it was only a 10-year transition period.
No, who calls it communal? Gaurav Bhatia, is the United States of America run by a communal law? Are the Jews in the United States saying we want a separate set of civil laws? Are American Muslims, who form more than 1% of the American population, governed by a separate set of civil laws? In fact, it is a country of 300 million people of various religious denominations. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, politicians like you will have to think of the long-term consequences of the damage that you are doing to our society. 48% of Americans are Protestants. Do they have a separate law? 22% are Catholics. Do they have a separate law? 2% are Mormons. There are 6 million Jews in addition to people of other faiths. Do they have other laws? Give me a logical argument tonight. Mr. Bhatia, don't present a political argument.
Thank you.
Look beyond vote
Thank you
banks.
for passing your judgment to say that politicians like me are doing damage to the country. I would just overlook it, thinking that it's your ignorance.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, does the United Kingdom have different sets of laws? Does Australia have different sets of laws? Does New Zealand have different sets of laws?
Please don't.
Where do you want to take this country?
Please don't compare. Please don't compare the demography and the situation in India with that of the US.
No, fine. You want to compare with the Dominican Republic?
Since you were quoting Supreme Court of India, now hear me, Arnab. You were quoting Supreme Court of
Yes,
India.
I was.
I'm also quoting from the judgment of Supreme Court of India. And the Supreme Court said
Sure,
in
let's quote.
1996, uniform law enactment in one go may be counterproductive. Gradual progressive change should be
Subramanian
brought.
Swamy, I can
All
quote
laws to be
para, chapter and
applicable
verse.
to all people in one go would not serve the purpose.
Sir, I can.
All I am trying
no,
to tell you
don't
today
quote
is
selectively.
that if
Don't quote selectively.
I am not
You
quoting
are
selectively.
quoting
You want me
selectively.
to read the entire judgment?
No, sir.
I will read the entire
Okay,
judgment.
so my-
It's another thing I'll consume all the time of your
No,
program.
my question to you is, you are a lawyer, let me ask you a
So-
question. You are a lawyer,
Now,
let
can
me
I
ask you a
first
question.
make my
Let me
opening
ask you a
comments?
question, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. And then
Can I
perhaps...
make my opening
No,
comments with
Mr.
your
Gaurav Bhatia,
permission?
let me ask you a question. And then maybe John Dayal and Ami Yagnik will also change their position on this matter. Can you tell me as a lawyer, what did the Supreme Court say? And John Dayal, this will be of interest to you. Supreme Court says on July 23rd, 2003, when it says that Section 118 of the Indian Succession Act 1925, which prevents Christians from bequeathing property for religious and charitable purposes, was violative of Article 14 of the Indian Constitution. It said, did it not, that we would like to state that Article 44 provides that the state shall endeavour to secure for the citizens a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India. I am quoting something that is relevant to the Christian community, Mr. John Dayal. Do you have a counter to that?
Now,
This is what the Supreme Court said.
Reply to that, Arnab.
No, I don't have a counter.
Let
I
me
have an
reply
Do you
addition.
have a counter to that?
I have an addition to that.
As of today, the Supreme
why should I
Court has left it to the Parliament to look into it.
Okay.
The Supreme Court has also said that since it's a matter of directed principle of policy, it is not justiciable.
No.
Therefore, we will not interfere with it.
No, that's again you are
Arnab,
wrong.
please.
Again you are wrong. Let's get Ijaz
I'm not
Maqbool.
wrong, Arnab.
No, Mr. Ijaz
I'm giving
Maqbool.
you a judgment, okay?
No, I'll
Now,
give you a
please, if
judgment.
I'm wrong,
Mr. Ijaz Maqbool. Let's get judgment after judgment tonight on the news. I say, Mr. Ijaz Maqbool, is it true or not that on February 20th, 2014?
please read.
No.
I'm saying Lily Thomas versus Union of India.
Sir, okay.
2000 year. You read that. Okay, if you want to read, you read 1997 3 SCC 573. Okay.
Why can't I quote something more recent?
Judgments.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, 1 second. Let's get Ijaz Maqbool in.
2014,
On the 20th of February 2014, the Supreme Court rules, Ijaz Maqbool, that any person can adopt a child under the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act, irrespective of the religion he or she follows, even if the personal laws of the particular religion do not permit it. The Muslim Personal Law Board, you will have to accept tonight, had argued in favor of upholding Muslim personal law in the case. Is it true or not that the Supreme Court said this? Tell me, Mr. Maqbool, you are the lawyer for the Muslim Personal Law Board. Yes, sir, Mr. Maqbool.
Let me come in.
Yeah, Mr. Maqbool, go ahead.
The first thing is that who are the people who are asking for uniform civil code?
No.
The people, the right-wing organizations of our country are asking for uniform civil code.
Sir, don't go right wing, left wing, left of center, under,
allow me
over.
to make a point.
Showing papers would not help. I can also show
I am quoting the Supreme Court. You have no respect for what the Supreme Court says. You don't respect what the Supreme Court says. Yes, Mr. Maqbool.
Allow me to make a point. When you are talking about uniform civil code, it cannot be imported from US, Australia or other countries of the world. It has to
Sir,
be
was
from
Jawaharlal Nehru talking of importing it? Subramaniam Swamy. It's an open debate. Anyone can come in. Anyone can come in.
Under the Muslim law, if one wants to get married, he has to give dowry to his wife. Now, will you bring this in your uniform civil code that every
you will bring what is acceptable. You will not bring what is not acceptable. Subramaniam Swamy counter to that. Subramaniam Swamy and TSR Subramaniam can counter that. Please go ahead.
Absolutely, it is a United Nations Charter principle.
A country which has unity in diversity cannot be brought. See, the uniform. We already have secular laws as far as the criminal law is concerned. We are also governed.
Sir, I think you are, Mr. Maqbool, you are showing great disrespect to the Supreme Court of India.
There is a Special Marriage Act since.
Sir, you are showing great disrespect to the Supreme Court of India.
1954. How many of our Indians have got married under that act?
Sir, is it true or not? No, one second. Is it true or not? Mr. Maqbool. Mr. Maqbool, is it true or not? Mr. Maqbool, listen to me. Is it true or not? Is it true or not? Is it true or not that the Supreme Court termed the Juvenile Justice Act as a small step towards the formation of a uniform civil code?
Never like to get married.
Sir, 1 minute.
No. There is already, as far as marriage law is concerned, there is already a secular law in place. Why do you want to abolish?
No, you see what has happened is that Gaurav Bhatia started quoting the Supreme Court, and now when I am quoting recent Supreme Court judgments, he has no answer. Subramaniam Swamy, your counter, please, to Ijaz Maqbool. Syed Inayatullah, welcome to the debate. Subramaniam Swamy, TSR Subramaniam. Subramaniam Swamy's turn.
All right, let us.
Subramaniam Swamy's turn, please, Mr. Maqbool, let him speak. He's countering you. Let's have the counters.
No, I'm not just that.
Let's have the counters, Mr. Maqbool. We have limited time. Let's hear the counters.
Okay,
Let's hear the counters from Swamy and Subramaniam, then I'll come back to you. Yes.
I never used the term communal peace.
I go by the principles which are clearly I go by the principles which are clearly secular by all, except by everybody. One is the United Nations Charter and the code they have laid down for human rights. One of the principles is that there should be complete gender equality in terms of rights. We find that there are religions in our country which treat women differently from men. We cannot allow that. It was there in the Hindu, in some of the codes, but then in 1954 we changed that. So I am not saying that Muslims should marry on registered marriage. I am saying you marry with your mullah, but you cannot marry more than one. You cannot deny your daughter your inheritance. These are all secular principles. Where is religion in this?
The practitioners.
John Dayal.
Arnab.
John Dayal.
I can speak, I will. Is there a religion in India which is fair to its women? Every religion, including mine,
so what argument
unfair.
Is that?
Our laws
so what kind of argument
are talking about practice?
Affirmative towards men.
Sir,
let the communities reform
Sir, how
the
can you
law.
say that?
I'm just countering Mr.
No,
Swami.
Mr. Dayal.
Arnab,
It is not only one religion.
No, Mr. Dayal, I ask you tonight. You say, is there any law? Is there any
Yes.
religion in India which is fair or unfair to the women? I am not talking of a religion-based law. I am talking of a uniform code. Let me ask Syed Inayatullah if he can hear me joining me on the debate right now.
And
Syed
therefore-
Inayatullah, 1 second.
and-
Syed
and
Inayatullah.
therefore,
Syed Inayatullah,
and
my question
therefore-
to you is it or not?
Therefore,
Is it
Arnab-
true or not, Syed Inayatullah, that the Kerala government?
Arnab-
Sir, John Dayal, 1 minute. John Dayal, listen to this argument. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.